What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's reaction video is going to be a very interesting one. 8 most disturbing things caught on dashcam footage.
Great.
I mean, you haven't done any scary things, have you? I've done one scary thing.
I don't like scary things.
I know you don't.
Like, to the point where I can only watch up to the 3rd Harry Potter without being scared.
Yeah, I mean, you do watch them all, but...
Yeah, but, like, I hate it.
Oh, yeah, she hates scary things. And you guys know, I did a Mr. Ballin video a while ago. And if you want us to check them out, now we're starting to dabble in them. Let us know in the comments. But they're, like, he's a very good storyteller, Mr. Ballin. So if you want us to check them out, let us know. But this is the most disturbing things caught on dashcam footage. So when you're out driving about now, think about these moments, I guess.
I'm just going to pretend it's a movie. It's not real.
Well, these are actually real.
It's not real.
These are real. That's what makes
real.
it even worse. If you guys are enjoying this content, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button as well if you're new idea. If you've watched a couple of videos before, would seriously appreciate that. And if it's your first video, if you're enjoying it, smash that subscribe button. And let's get into the 8 most disturbing things caught on dashcam footage. What we got? I should really turn the light off. Because this is just like disturbing, we won't turn the light off. But in future ones, which are meant to be scary, we're going to turn the lights off.
In this first video, the dashcam footage from a truck caught the exact moment an ambush took place. The video clearly shows as multiple people alongside the highway use an improvised roadblock made of tree branches to force drivers to stop. The people responsible were multiple illegal immigrants angered by a recent demolition of a makeshift camp they had set up. As soon as the truck stopped, they would climb the guardrail and throw multiple sticks, rocks, and even lumps of concrete at the driver. Luckily, the driver would make it past the roadblock, though he would claim that in the moment he feared for his life, and unfortunately he would receive multiple wounds from items thrown through the windshield that would ultimately require him to seek medical attention.
Oh my days. I mean, I think from there it doesn't seem like proper life-threatening. And
but you don't know, do you?
You don't know, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like from if you like us watching it, knowing the context behind it and stuff like, you kind of think, oh, it's not like life-threatening. It is freaky. But in that situation, all them people just out of nowhere.
And I feel like if that was me, I would stop as well, because I'd be too scared to keep going.
Oh, no, you wouldn't. You'd have been reversing. You'd be screaming your head off.
I'd be screaming.
Like...
Or even that, I'd just put my foot on the accelerator and just go through all of them.
No, you definitely wouldn't go through them, I don't think. But you'd be screaming your head off, panicking what to do and trying to reverse, I think.
Yeah, but I wouldn't know how to.
And then you'd have been going wonky and then you'd have gone off the
side. Alright.
But
I thought I was a good driver.
No, you are. But panic reversing, I don't think is your specialty.
I just reversing in general.
Yeah, I was being polite there when I said panic reversing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it must be so freaky in that situation.
The first guy was just creepy. Let alone then everyone else just starts jumping onto the road.
Yeah, it's like a whole community of people. I get kind of the context behind it. Yeah. So it's not as freaky when you know the context, but just driving along and that happening. Oh, man. Bizarre.
This footage takes place at 1:30 a.m. on a Sunday, and it features dashcam footage of a car traveling along a quiet stretch of road in the country. As the car approaches an intersection, a hooded man can be seen standing with his head bowed in the middle of the road. As the car gets closer, the man can be seen attempting to walk in front of it, forcing the driver to stop. And that's when the man can be heard screaming as he lunges towards the car, which of course would force the driver to step on the gas and get out of there.
How random is that? 1 in the morning.
The driver claims that after the encounter, he would frantically try to call and warn his wife, who was traveling on the same road about a minute behind him. Unfortunately, he wasn't quick enough, which would cause his wife to experience the exact same encounter. To this day, the couple claims they were unsure of whether the man was trying to rob them, take their cars, or hurt them in some way or another.
Wow, that's
This
freaky.
next footage takes place on a dark and isolated
Yeah, that is messed up, isn't it? We'd just carry on. I think we'd have just gone left. If you were blocking our path, we'd just gone the opposite way.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I ain't stopping. I'm just avoiding that guy.
Yeah.
Especially 1 in the morning.
Yeah, definitely.
Nah, you ain't stopping there.
road. It starts out with nothing out of the ordinary, when, just as the car rounds a bend, an out-of-place figure wearing a suit with a briefcase and an umbrella comes into frame. And directly after,
Where's this
another
high vis?
identical man can be seen. The men would retreat into the long grass, where suddenly it's clear there are multiple men looking
Oh my
identical to each
God,
other.
no.
They seem to have been startled by the vehicle, as if they had been caught. When suddenly, further down the road, yet another figure can be seen, this one holding a flare. It's still unclear what happened next, or what the driver truly witnessed that night. Though, many believe the driver had drove right in the middle of a cult, taking part in a ritual of some sort.
That'd make sense.
Just freak me out. But like that other car, what would they see? The other one that went past them?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Did they not see him?
It just looks...
What? It kind of reminds me of like sheep. The sheep are just panicking like, oh, there's a car coming, running away, and then bobbing and looking like, what?
They all just stand there and look at it.
And they're bobbing as well. It's weird. Alright, let us know what you guys think on it. I think the cult thing does really make sense. They're all wearing the same thing. They're doing something dodgy, so we're a bit panicky. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Try and explain that one, because that is creepy, isn't
That
it?
would creep me out.
In this video, you can see the dashcam footage of a parked vehicle in the middle of an October day in 2014. From the audio, it's clear someone is inside the car, as you can hear the window roll down, followed by the driver saying how creepy something is. And that's when you realize what the driver is talking about, as you can see a man wearing a disturbing looking mask walk around the vehicle.
Give over.
According to the driver, there were 5 others with the same mask on not visible from the dashcam. Though, even still, it's clear the driver thinks it's a joke, as you can hear her laughing. But that's when the masked men break one of the car's windows and proceed to rob the driver of all her valuables. The whole while, horrifying screams from the driver can be heard.
In the daylight.
During the decline in the U.S. economy, the Internal Revenue Service may
Those are so creepy.
settlements for consumers and back
Where'd you
taxes.
get it?
This may result in back taxes being reduced by thousands of dollars. An open phone line from the
Where did
state
you get
has a
them?
tax hotline for
Come here.
consumers to call and see if you qualify for this
What are you
deduction.
doing?
Ensure your financial stability during this
I'm
decline.
not going to get out of the car.
Take down this number now. 800-639-9690. That's 800-639-9690.
There's a guy's walking past.
What?
He just walked straight in.
I mean, I feel like maybe he goes in and calls someone, because again, if there's 5 guys there with masks,
He's not going to do anything.
there's
is
let's not put too much, because there's no what he can do. He could just be going for a beating. But if he's going to call someone, fair enough. But he's still there at the moment. Oh my god!
Would you? I would just. I don't know.
I'd to be fair. Once I've gone around here, I'd stop my engine. I'd go there. I'd go into that path in front, even if it's illegal. I've got it on camera.
Yeah,
makes sense. You know
I
what I
just
mean?
go straight through there and get out and go down that little bit there and get out
Yeah,
of the main road.
as soon as the engine starts.
But to
boom.
actually do that in daylight when there's like it looks like a popular area because those
Yeah.
cars keep going.
Some people don't care, do they? Some people do not care, man. Oh.
This footage was taken in the middle of the night in a desolate field located in Saudi Arabia. Almost right away, you can see as the driver is slowly approaching a white figure that looks to be holding a cane off in the distance. As the footage progresses, the white figure starts limping towards the vehicle, and after a few seconds, the driver can be heard panicking. After a while longer, the figure continues to move towards the driver, And now obviously terrified, the driver can be heard yelling commands at the figure that can basically be translated to back up and get away from my car. Near the end of the video, the figure can be heard making a shrieking noise directed at the driver. The video itself is no doubt disturbing, and it's still unclear what the driver had actually caught on video that night.
It's weird, isn't it?
No, 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 no. Seems to be getting a bit faster.
Turn around, man. Find another way.
Reverse.
It's weird, isn't it?
Run it over.
That was creepy. You know what I'm getting from this? We're never driving past midnight ever again. Anything past midnight of that, just freaky.
I'm never driving it.
And this footage comes from a police cruiser's dash cam. And in the footage, you can see as 3 officers are attempting to assist the owners of a car that had broken down on the side of the road. Though, as the footage progresses, the officers look behind them as if to react to a noise. And that's when all of them desperately try to get out of the way of a car coming straight towards them at an extremely high speed. The car would barely miss the officers and come to a screeching halt further down the road. The driver of the vehicle was discovered to be intoxicated 26-year-old Cedric Keith Henson Jr. Though the parked vehicles would receive serious damage, luckily no one was hurt.
Big advert. Don't drink and drive. It's not worth it. Don't drink and drive.
Back in 2016, a sort of killer clown phase would shake Americans for a few months. It basically consisted of multiple people dressing up in clown costumes. For many, the motive was...
Oh, this was a massive craze. The clowns were a massive craze, weren't they? A lot of them were fake, I think, online, though, weren't they?
Were they?
A load of videos came out where a clown would just randomly be walking in front of a car or something, and I'm pretty sure a lot of them were fake. But there were some where...
I can't do clowns.
There were people just, well, yeah, it's just people. I could wear a clown mask and I'd be a clown, you know what I mean?
I don't like clowns.
simply to scare people, though others would actually rob and even kidnap people. And during that time, in 2016, a family would drive home in South Yorkshire late at night when their dashcam would capture a clown step out in front of their vehicle. The clown would proceed to just stand there and wave, until after a few seconds, the clown would sprint towards the vehicle. The driver of the vehicle would desperately go in reverse, until finally going back in drive, forcing the clown to get out of the way.
That is creepy.
Just to let you know, you're never going home again.
Yeah, because I am from South Yorkshire.
We are never going to South Yorkshire ever again.
That is creepy. Just don't stop or turn around if you're going to do that. Just instantly reverse and get out of there full pelt, you know? Oh, man. Or just don't drive at night. It must have been an attempted burglary. Like, he were waiting for a car, weren't he?
Where does he come from?
The back side, yeah.
This video shows the dashcam footage of a police cruiser located in Texas. In the video, you can see as the car in front of the police cruiser suddenly swerves and brakes in an attempt to avoid an object on the road. As the cruiser gets closer, it's revealed that the object is a woman lying passed out on the road. Luckily, Sergeant Scott would stop to help the woman by waking her up and getting her on her feet. The woman was overall suspected of having been intoxicated when she ran her car into a nearby ditch and walked back up the road just to pass out moments later. What's terrifying is just how many times she had been almost ran over prior to Sergeant Scott stopping to help her.
Like, if you were at a car, I know it of course it almost ran her over, which is mental, but surely you'd stop a bit down the line and call the police, or call an ambulance or something like that. You know what I mean? Even if you've got somewhere to be, there's someone laid passed out on the floor. So,
yeah, fair enough if you don't want to get out and like.
Just in case something dodgy is going
weird,
on.
But you'd still like maybe pull up.
I'd park up a little bit, like 10 metres, ready to go. If suddenly she did get up with a knife or something, you could just shoot off.
That's what I mean, because you got to be careful.
And then phone the police or ambulance to say, it's a bit creepy what's going on, but there's someone passed out on the floor here, it looks like. Yeah?
And also, I think it just highlights the bravery of the police officers as well, who get out
Yeah, could be anything, couldn't it? You never know.
She could just get up with a knife right now.
Yeah, scary, isn't it? Especially from what we've seen. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the end of the video. There's other parts. If you guys want us to check them out, I think we definitely will do. I think the doorbell one, now that's going to be creepy because that's coming to your home.
Oh, no.
Oh, that is going to be creepy. Let us know in the comments if you want us to react to that. It's very painful at times, isn't it?
Yeah, that clown one's really messed me up.
Let us know if you want us to react to more. We'll do more though, won't we? Maybe not tonight, but in the future.
With the light on. Yeah.
With the light on. Maybe the light won't go off with the others. But if you guys want to see it, let us know. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well, you absolute legends. We're never ever driving again after midnight, and we'll see you legends in the next one. Peace.